Hello and welcome to episode 43 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. Is it 43? Yes, it's 43. Plan today, we don't really have much of one. We've killed Plantera, and to quote the progression guide that I'm using off the wiki, cores of sunlight, havoc and aluminum can now be made by combining them with ectoplasm. It fails to mention ectoplasm comes from the dungeon. And then it goes on to mention cores of calamity can be crafted. Perennial ore will now spawn underground upon Plantera's defeat. That spawns underground in the cavern layer anywhere. The great sand shark may now spawn during a sandstorm or be challenged using sandstone cores, providing great scales. The armored digger may also appear in the cavern layers. I've seen that because I was doing a little farming for other resources and it happened to spawn. As a result, I've also got a few other little bits and pieces in here that we'll go over later. Actually, we need to craft that now. And then it goes on to say solar veils will now spawn during eclipses, even if we haven't defeated Calam's clone. And the next boss fight is Leviathan and Anahata and the Astrum Zur. I don't know how to pronounce these words. Words I've never seen or heard before, I can't pronounce particularly well. Anyway. We wanted to get some harpy wings because the bat wings only work at night and these ones work at any time of day. But I believe there's currently a sandstorm ongoing, so we're going to see whether or not the shark will spawn on its own. I'm not going to force you to wait around with me. We will cut out the waiting part. If it spawns, you'll get to watch me fight it, and it'll probably kill me, and if it doesn't spawn, then we'll come back later. And get to mining. But, for now, we forgot those. Let's actually use this armor. Okay, we want one of those, one of those. Okay, let's see if this thing spawns. Oh shit, that's the last thing I wanted to see. We have a flaky sandstorm. Worst kind of sandstorm. Or we have a sandstorm that's just going to immediately disappear. It has gone. Well, thank you very much, game. That is very annoying. We have other ways of spawning it. But that's not the task for now. The wind's dying down, so let's come back up here and put all that stuff away. Okay. So yeah, as well as actually getting some perennial ore and chlorophyte ore, we also managed to get a drop for these two drops. We got this sword while I was doing something that I entirely forgot to do when we were fighting Plantera, and that's actually create an arena. So now we have campfire, base statues, the candles along here somewhere. We got our lanterns here as well. As it happens, I did look up. I looked up Plantera and what spawns it, and these things here are giant Plantera bulbs, so we can just use these to spawn it next time. But yeah, while I was there, we got a beam sword, which has an upgrade path, so we figured we should keep it. So let's put it away to keep it safe. And then we also got this thing here, which may be something we end up using towards the end game. We may not use it now. I got this underground, in hell. Increases critical strike chance. Critical strikes explode and nearby enemies will ignite with brimstone flames. Greatly reduces damage taken by brimstone flames debuff, and it can be upgraded once to effectively increase the amount of critical strike damage it does. But we can't do that yet, so we shall put it somewhere safe for now. Okay. So, we need two types of ore. We need more of that perennial ore. As I said, that spawns underground and there's loads of it. I was down here mostly mining for more cryonite. But I think I've also gone to the trouble of hopefully splitting off this area here entirely from the Crimson so that we don't have to worry about it for these guys. We may need to extend this out along here so that this section here also doesn't get infected anymore, just so that they don't have to worry about it. But the main thing that we need to start getting our hands on is this ore, Chlorophyte, which is pain because we need so damn much of it. We'll start collecting a bit of it, but I imagine for the most part we're going to accelerate through this for you. What to use? Let's actually use this loadout here, and while I'm at it, let's make... Actually no, that can stay as stealth generation. We only lose a little bit of defense in the grand scheme of things. Okay, I believe this ore only spawns down in the cavern layer, so... what do we have? We have one of them following us. That requires 3 slots. Let's get rid of that so that we can use a full set of those. We'll head down the right-hand side first. Okay. That's the stuff we're after. Nice and easily noticeable. Do we still have the drill on? We do, good. Looking for large pockets that are easily accessible. There's one down there. One thing that I do want to try to do is not take up the entire thing, because unlike most other ores, this ore grows. Spawn rate in the jungle does seem a lot higher than usual. because this is an ore that does in fact spread, you can actually create a farm for it to grow it. Which I don't think I'm going to bother doing. Got a whole bunch more over here. But I do know that it is an option. Hello, I think we found something we was wondering where it was. I think the temple is beneath us. Hey, we found the temple. Well, I needed to know where this was eventually. I think we found the entrance to it. Okay, there's the door. I don't really want to be keeping these buttons on me, so let's just put them all down here for now. Temple is a task for later. Okay, let me just check something. I'm fairly sure we need 400 or 4 for 1. Yeah. So at the minute we only have less than 100 bars. And we need a lot. We need 12 for these. Probably not going to make any armor, but we definitely need to craft at least one of these weapons. We need to craft that. Some of these later stuff. We're going to need 40 for this. Shroom bite bars. These both take them. So for this alone we need 120. Another 18 for that. 15 for that. 20 for that. So we need a lot more. I can't see another big pile standing near us. We found the temple entrance, which is good. We can get some over here. Because of the sheer amount that we need of this, I think I might actually double check its the mechanics for its spreading and actually make a small farm for it. This here is a perennial slime, it'll drop the perennial ore, but we have plenty of means to get that elsewhere. We didn't bring any potions. Oh bollocks, we missed a travelling merchant. And we just lost our potion that's letting us see where it all is. So that's good enough reason to stop the live recording part of that. We shall go hunting other things. Let's just sweep up some rubbish. And get out of here. Okay, I will clean out my inventory, set aside the ore and anything useful, and then we'll look at going to farm the perennial ore and see if we can't encourage the digger to respawn. Because yeah, I was down here, as I said, preparing this area here and collecting more cryonite, or cryonic. And it did spawn, so I know what it looks like, but I fled, so I have no idea how nasty it actually is. But that will be the intent, so give me a bit and I will be right back once I've finished sorting all this stuff out. Okay, we've got all that sorted. I'm going to need to take those banners over later. But for now, as we make our way down to get the perennial ore, I'm going to make a place, or make some places where we can farm some of this stuff. According to the wiki, so long as it is below below halfway down the underground layer, so around about here, then it can grow. But we actually have a reasonably large space down here at the connection with the cavern layer, where we can probably get a little farm going. So let me get this on its way. I'm a digger. Okay, that's not a threat with this particular weapon. What did it drop? Oh, interesting. It's a Daedra thing. Dubious plate and mysterious circuitry. Summons a small digger to follow you around and light your way. Caution. Pairing with a repair unit will result in supercharging. Interesting. I mean, as cool as that is, it's a little bit too large. Do we have a repair unit? Or is a repair unit one of the things we can get from... Let's just search repair. Disrepair unit, repair unit banner, repair unit, consumable. Repair. Repurpose monitor summons a faulty repair bot to follow you around. I don't think we've crafted this. And then 10 plague plating. I see. Supercharged. It is a fair bit bigger, but it is also horrendously distracting. I appreciate its existence, but no. Let's put these away. Get back to what we was doing. Right. We have an eclipse happening. Is there any reason for us to be up for the eclipse? I don't think so. No, the only reason that we want to be up there would be if Mothron could spawn, and Mothron won't spawn until Mothman isn't going to spawn until we've defeated Golem. At the very least, I think this is low enough that these should spread, but I don't know what kind of speed they spread. Take the opportunity while we're here to also put a few down in this area. Okay, let's get down to where we can find Perennial Ore. Need to figure out whether we're going to go to the dungeon after this, or I think we'll save the dungeon for another day. My thinking for that is that we're not just going to be going over there to farm, we also want to be collecting the chests that are down there. Interesting. Is this spreading each time I mine it? Or does it have a percentage chance to spread each time I mine it? We are apparently connecting it. There it is. We are collecting it in our inventory at the minute. There's another big batch over here. There's some under the lava here. Oh, Crimson Mimic, where are you? I wouldn't mind fighting another one of you, but I need to know where you are. drop a geode. We still need the ruby geode. We haven't got one yet. No, damn it. Okay, so the armored digger is not a threat at all. Not even remotely. Okay, any other nearby? No, some mithril. It does spawn all the way down here. How much do we have? We have 300 on us, and I know we've collected a bunch more upstairs. So let's just pin this to here. And oh yeah, Eclipse is still going on. Whoa, Mothra! You shouldn't be spawning yet. I didn't think it was till later. That's a vampire, we can let that thing get away. God damn it. I am misremembering so many things. There's several things we wanted from this tier of Eclipse, and if I had realised it, I would have just done the Eclipse. Everyone survived? Everyone survived. Outstanding. Right, we have a lot of crap in our inventory now, so if you give me a few minutes, or for you a few seconds, I will sort through it all. Be right back. Okay, I think I've gone through everything. I also purchased myself a couple of Uzis because I was reminded of the list of things that unlocks when you beat Plantera, and the ability to purchase these is one of them. We want them because they have a couple of high tier weapons. One of them goes with the P90. And the other one goes with... We need to get another Black Hawk remote, which is dropped from... what's it called? The Wall of Flesh. We also then have a new summon, which is a Springy Eyeball. And we'll stick with our Plantera for the time being. We've got the God's Eye Cthulhu, which is just a yo-yo. And this is what we got from the Crimson Chest. It's nothing useful. And then we got the Mothra Wings, which I think are just increased defense and increased damage, so it's a good overall one. Harpy Feathers and Angel Treads equipped. Most attacks sometimes launch feathers. It is ore, isn't it? Or Angel Treads. We have Angel Treads. I'm guessing we actually need to be out. I'm not seeing any feathers. so I'm not sure about that. With the Harpy Ring or Angel Treads equipped, most attacks sometimes launch feathers, but it appears to be doing nothing of the sort. In which case, we may just swap it out for the Mothra Wings, because the Mothra Wings, I believe, are just straight up better. But it does give additional movement speed, which for this class is good. But if its effect isn't triggering, why is its effect not triggering? We have Angel Treads. Yeah, they're not... I don't see no feathers. I don't know. I may have to look up the specifics of that. For the time being then, let's put the Mothra Wings back on. So yeah, let's put these away. Right. This is used in so many things, but I don't think we can craft any of these at the minute. Flask of Venom. Caustic Edge. We have that. Does this have a further upgrade? It does. Blighted Cleaver. Caustic Edge. What are you made from? Tainted Blade. Okay, so there's an upgrade pathway that we haven't even looked at yet. I will make a mental note of that to sort out the materials for this to bring it up to the Cleaver stage. Next episode. We can't make that. We can't make that. We could make these. Arc of Ancients. And I think for the time being, we won't worry about those. We'll just stash them in here. There's the 3 for them. We have the Psycho Knife. Yanmi Knife. Not something we can upgrade at the minute, but something we can upgrade later. I believe this is just a really fast-firing little knife. And then the thing that I actually wanted from the Solar Eclipse, although I don't know how superior these are going to be in Calamity mod, but these Deadly Spheres used to be quite nasty. It does not look like they are this time around. So they're not upgraded, but that's 700 damage. Let's just compare them directly to these. These are immediately better. I think the spheres have the potential to be better just because of their actual, or the speed of them. I summon them here. Yeah, they do pretty well to keep up with bosses. But they don't appear to be as good as some of the things Calamity mod has given us, so I guess they will just be put away for now. Right, let's make some bars out of these. Yeah, we'll make some bars. We'll craft the thing to summon the Great Shark. Why did I open this to make bars? I don't think we need... Yeah. Perennial Ore. Likewise, we can just make them. Okay, let's put that away. See what's in our list just from all of this. Fishing rod is probably worth getting. We don't need it at the minute. We have a new chakram, a new summon, inflict sage poison, a debuff that becomes stronger the more spirits you own. I'll get that. We may as well get the chakram as well. None of the rest of these has material listed on them, so they're not used for anything. We'll get the fishing rod, and we'll need to take that over to the seaside. What are we missing for the armor? This is why we're going to need a lot of them, because that's using a lot of things. We can craft that, and I think we do need to. And this thing here is the thing that's useful for the armor. I don't know if it's worth crafting the armor. This ore is a lot easier to obtain. I did grab a bunch more hellstone for this. We'll leave that for now. 1 second. I will have a quick look at the things we want to craft, figure that out, and I will be right back. Okay, slight change of plans. I will, between this episode and next, go through what we can make out of these two items, or what we want to make out of these two items, and then collect together the materials for them. For the time being, we're going to quickly test this. I'm going to be honest, I just recorded this section and I had my mic muted, so we're recording it again. So I already know what this is going to do. I've already swapped off my Ankh shield to put my first Shadow Flame back on to give us an extra summons, and this is what this thing does. Which doesn't do a lot of damage at the moment because most of its attacks are hit it or missing, but in an AoE circumstance or against a large boss or multi-segmented boss, this might actually be quite powerful. Particularly once we've got it fully upgraded. At the minute it's just deadly. So the plan is going to be, we will use this against, or we was planning to use it against the Great Sand Shark. The only problem is, in order to make a sandstorm, we would need more of an item we don't have yet, but is actually farmable. We need to go get some more ancient cloths, which is just dropped from ghouls in the underground desert. So that's a task we're going to need to do. And the Great Sand Shark itself, the spawn item for it, that's the wrong way to do it, requires a core of sunlight, which obviously requires that we have gone to the dungeon already and got ectoplasm, which is annoying because we wasn't planning on doing that till tomorrow. It's getting windy. We might get a sandstorm soon, just as is. I don't know. Let's just quickly visit Seaside to swap over our rod. It has slightly less fishing power, but it does throw 2 lines at once. Okay, we've not got anything spawning tonight. Oh yeah, now there's a sandstorm. Wonderful. Just when I don't need it. This guy has 3 more things. Monkey darts are one thing. It also has these 2 gloves, which we're going to buy, but we'll look at later. I don't know whether or not we'll actually use them. Okay, so now that we actually have a sandstorm, we need to be quick about it. So according to the... I'd rather it not be nighttime when we do this, but too late. Okay. According to the L guide, according to this window, if we kill 10 sand sharks, then it'll spawn. What else do we want? Something we technically don't have on us at the minute. Sand elemental spawning. Come on, sand sharks. There was loads of you last time. I'd rather not have to go over to the desert to the right. And it's gone again. Yeah, no, we're going to need that item. We're going to need the item that allows us to spawn either it or a sandstorm. One of the two. Light mummies. Do I want to throw these away? Yeah, the sandstorm's gone, the wind's gone. It ain't coming back again tonight. Okay, so we have some stuff to do between episodes. This might be a relatively short episode given how much underground, or how much we're going to be cutting out of it. But yeah, we have things we need to do that aren't necessarily going to be interesting to do on camera. I will make myself a list and get them done. So plan will be on Wednesday. We'll take on the Sand Shark, we'll kill Plantera some more, we'll dive into the dungeon. Between episodes, I will collect some more, because we're going to need a lot more than we have. I'll collect some more Chlorophyte Ore to make Chlorophyte bars. I'll figure out what we're going to do with what resources we have at the minute. And we'll get some crafting done first thing next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Oh, yeah. Try that again. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on Wednesday with more of this. So hopefully, we'll see you next time. Cheerio.